Welcome back. The City of Northport Police Department has reason to celebrate tonight.
Their annual crime statistics report was released this week, and it shows crime is down. ABC 7's Christopher Brantley is joining us with what has helped bring those statistics down. Christopher.
Good evening. The Northport Police Department points to several different reasons they believe crime is decreasing, but this is the big one. This is their Northport Facebook page. They attribute a lot of their crime solving to this.
We've gotten to the point here in Northport that if we have your photo and you're from around here, we're going to recognize you.
That near promise is what authorities point to as being a huge crime deterrent. If you do something wrong, your face is likely to be on social media.
And when it's somebody going, this is my neighbor who doesn't surprise me, he would do something like this, that's what you go, man, what a great tool.
In total, violent crimes are down 8%. Nonviolent crimes are down 4% over the last 3-year average. When social media hasn't worked, the police have been a bit more bold. Just a few weeks ago, authorities set up a barbecue outside a home they say has been a problem.
That was amazing, because the fact that they set up something that couldn't be dismantled like that, the fact that they weren't just parked somewhere.
Neighbors complained for months about suspicious activity. The barbecue made clear to homeowners they're being watched closely. Assistant Police Chief Mike Pelfrey.
We can't be every place all the time, but those folks who live in the neighborhood know who's supposed to be at the house, what cars come and go, the hours of operation.
Not only are the total crime numbers down, resisting arrest is also down. Of the 37,550 documented contacts police had during 2016, only 51 resisted arrest.
I had one that was basically a pressure point. It's a very minor pressure point where I was able to gain control of the subject and place him in the back of the car.
Pelfrey says his officers practice de-escalation and have found it works better than simply using brute force to calm someone down. It also helps that bad guys now know a whole lot more than just the police will be looking for them if they do something wrong.
We've had more than 50 cases that we can immediately attribute to tips which have come in through social media.
Over 18,000 people like the Northport Police Department Facebook page, and many of their social media posts are just like this one. This is asking for help locating a female who entered a Walmart, allegedly consumed items and didn't pay for them. This post alone has been shared 163 times. Live in the South County Bureau, Christopher Brantley, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Christopher. The City of Northport is in the midst of hiring a new city manager. Earlier this year, City Manager Jonathan Lewis left his position to take a job with Sarasota County. After that, Peter Lear was hired as interim city manager. Now it seems he may be getting the job full-time. This week in a city commission meeting, commissioners discussed parts of the new manager's contract. Commissioners were in agreement to hire Lear, but had further questions. It may be several more weeks until a final contract is negotiated.
2 years after her election to Sarasota City Commission, Shelley Freeland Eddy is now the newly appointed mayor of the city. But it's now reigniting controversy over a survey she filled out during her campaign. Before her election, Freeland Eddy answered a survey from the LGBT rights group Equality Florida, and on it she indicated she was supportive of gay marriage and abortion rights. However, after the election, she contacted the group saying she had not answered truthfully. Now, some members of the Democratic Party, which endorsed her at the time, are raising concerns about her ability to represent the city. Freeland Eddy says she draws a strict line between her personal beliefs and public policy.
It's our obligation as private citizens to hold our public officials and elected representatives accountable for the commitments they make on the campaign trail and when they're in office.
There's no intention on my part to do anything that would remove rights, reduce rights, or do anything that would make it more difficult for any individual, including members of the LGBT community, to exercise their rights.
Coming up tonight on ABC 7 News at 7, we'll hear more from the mayor herself, along with perspective on the situation from a political scientist.
An important reminder for drivers on the Sun Coast, another big project on I-75 begins tomorrow. The Florida Department of Transportation will start a project at the I-75 State Road 64 interchange on Friday. Crews will begin installing a new diamond interchange. They will also widen interchange ramps and install sidewalks and bicycle lanes on 64. Signs have been posted to alert drivers about this construction. The work is estimated to be complete by late 2019. Drivers are urged to use caution.
Parts of South Florida still underwater tonight after days of heavy rainfall. This is video from Broward County, where some roads and homes are flooded. The storms also knocked out power to some areas. The American Red Cross has set up a center in Davie to help affected residents. The Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood, and Miami international airports have had several flight cancellations and delays because of that flooding. Well, a lot of rain down there.
No kidding, and we've been having a lot, but today was quite a reprieve, Bob.
Yeah, the rainfall today, not much at all, just a few showers around. We talked about the southeast coast, and we saw the video right there, but get a look at this. The most rain that fell was in the southwest coast near Marco Island, Naples, and places to the east. These are estimate rainfall totals. One total from a rain gauger, 20 inches of rain because of this system. That's what can happen with these tropical systems, at least the remnant low of a tropical low that came through Central America. 16.7 inches of rainfall there. That is the hot spot. In Naples, over 10 inches of rain, and that's since Saturday. Most of that coming on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. For us, we've had anywhere from about 2 to 5 inches of rainfall across the region, which has really helped with the fire danger that we were in for so long. Right now, just a few brief showers around. We're not anticipating much this evening. If you have any plans for outdoors, should not be an issue unless you're well in Highlands County now. A little bit more action going on there right now. We'll have your weekend weather forecast in just a few minutes. Back to you.
Thank you, Bob. Happening today, the general election in Great Britain. British Prime Minister Theresa May's Conservative Party is up against the Labour Party and its leader, Jeremy Corbyn. The two have been trying to woo voters with rival plans for Brexit, building a fairer society, and combating an extremist threat made all too immediate by terror attacks in Manchester and London. ABC's Lama Hassan has more.
The polling stations in Britain opening their doors bright and early today as voting begins in this high-stakes election, which could have huge repercussions for relations with the US. Called by Prime Minister Theresa May 7 weeks ago to get the backing of the country as she starts negotiating a Brexit deal after Britain voted to leave the European Union, saying she can deliver a successful exit.
Let us reignite the British spirit, because together we can do great things.
Her contender, the opposition leader Jeremy Corbyn of the Labour Party, focusing his message on education and healthcare.
We are people coming together with a view, a vision and a dream of the kind of world that we can create.
But their campaigns were marred by 2 terrorist attacks. In Manchester, suicide bomber Salman Abedi attacked the Ariana Grande concert, killing 22 people.
Oh my God!
And just last week in London, 3 machete-wielding men unleashed their deadly assault, first by using a van to mow people down on London Bridge, then slashing others enjoying their Saturday night out. The party leaders fighting tooth and nail, making terror and dealing with extremists high on their agendas.
Theresa May recently offered President Trump a state visit hosted by the Queen. So will that relationship change if Jeremy Corbyn wins, who's already said that he is going to stand up to President Trump? All eyes will be on that special relationship between the US and Britain and what happens next. Lama Hassan, ABC News, London.
An exit poll has projected that Prime Minister Theresa May's Conservative Party will win the biggest share of seats in Britain's election, but it could fall short of a majority in Parliament.
Several New Jersey police officers are under investigation after kicking an innocent man involved in a fiery crash. The video was taken Sunday night in West New York, New Jersey. A police pursuit ended after the man the officers were chasing crashed into another car. The video shows a man emerge from that other car with parts of his body covered in flames. He's seen rolling on the ground to put out the flames. At the same time, more than half a dozen police officers, many with their guns drawn, surround that man. The officers kick him in the head and the neck. He's now in critical condition. The man who took the video says it left him shaken.
And I started asking them to help him out. I just started telling them to help him out, and then when they approaching him, they started kicking him and grabbing him.
The Hudson County Prosecutor's Office is investigating both the crash itself and the actions of those officers.
2 people are miraculously okay after their car crashed and plunged about 50 feet down an embankment in Los Angeles. Rescue crews were able to save the 2 occupants, and they only have minor injuries. No word yet on what caused the crash. The 2 were taken to hospital for treatment.
It's time again for summer camps, and for some students, camp may not just be getting them by until the next school year. It may also be preparing them for the future. Dozens of students ranging from 12 to 17 years old gathered today at Camp Nuts, Bolts, and Thingamajigs at Manatee Technical College to learn about manufacturing and the skills and technology available to them in the industry.
Our industry desperately needs to recruit young people into careers in manufacturing. And so the goal of our foundation is to get young people introduced early, and then once they're graduated from high school and they're ready to go and train for manufacturing careers, we offer scholarships.
The Nuts, Bolts, and Thingamajigs Foundation currently has 72 camps around the country, giving grants to high school students who are interested in those manufacturing careers. They can use them at community and technical colleges.
Pretty cool.
Getting some good training there.
Learn a lot. Yeah.
A lot of thingamajigs. Still to come in your Suncoast News tonight, school is out and many parents and their little ones are busy planning for that vacation they've been waiting for all year.
Some tips on keeping that trip fun and safe. Stick around. That's coming next.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Are you Goodwill?
Yes, because when I donate
or shop at Goodwill,
I'm creating a job.
I am Goodwill, yeah.
What to do when your heating or air conditioning needs service or, heaven forbid, replacement? Call Air Now today. We've been serving Sarasota and Manatee County since 1946. We offer $49.95 tune-ups, lease or finance options, and remember, service today or it's free.
Hi, I'm Chef Judy. Every Wednesday morning, I'll be with the chefs at the Publix Aprons Cooking School serving up the most wonderful dishes. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
My name is Julius. I have cerebral palsy. I work for Farmer Jeffy Weising Law Firm. I do a lot of data entry and scanning documents. I want to increase my working experience to make the company much better. At the end of the day, it's good to think of the day's work and to think about what I have accomplished.
Hi, this is Dan Marino. When your business recruits people with disabilities, everybody wins. To find out how, go to abilitieswork.employflorida.com.
Get ready for the most hair-raising event of the summer. Feld Entertainment and the Ringling Museum present international circus superstar Bello Knott in Incredibello, a gravity-defying, laughter-inducing, super stunt performance live in the historic Oslo Theater. Don't miss out on the must-see event of the summer, Incredibello, playing June 13th through July 29th. For tickets, visit ringling.org today.
Whether a family member needs a little extra help around the house, assistance recovering from a hospital stay, or someone to check in on them throughout the week, Right at Home's in-home care is the answer. Your loved one deserves the right care, and now we need caregivers to help give the right care for the right reasons, the right way. At Right at Home, we're one of the only private home health agencies in this area with the opportunity to earn paid time off. If you're someone who loves helping people, take a look at our website and click on Jobs to join our team today.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Summer is right around the corner, and with it, summer travel.
So how do you make sure your trip doesn't end in a trip to the hospital. ABC's Lana Zach has some safety suggestions.
Whether it's beach sandals or hiking boots, many across the country are planning their packing list for their summer travel vacations. And what might be the thing furthest from their minds are the potential health hazards they could face while on vacation. Fortunately, the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention have an extensive collection of resources to help ensure that your trip is a safe and healthy one. A few tips. If you're headed to an exotic locale, make sure that you're up to date on recommended vaccinations. Of course, depending on where you go, you may need shots you wouldn't normally require at home. Also, if you're going overseas, check the CDC's travel website to see if the area to which you're going has any travel health notices, often related to infectious disease outbreaks. And finally, check that you've prepared yourself for minor but annoying travel health issues. That means packing medicine to deal with possible stomach problems and sunscreen to stay sunburn free. For these and other travel tips, check out CDC Travelers Health online or on Facebook, and safe travels. With this Medical Minute, I'm Lana Zach.
Dozens of Suncoast teenage girls and some boys are getting expert advice on how to be better babysitters. The Sarasota Medical Alliance Foundation held a class today at the Selby Library. The foundation is an organization of local doctors' families. Bonnie Silverman has volunteered to teach this course annually for the past 22 years. She says her curriculum has evolved since 1995, which is around the time I took my babysitting class, thanks to the advent of social media and cell phones.
You don't have to worry about if there was a fire, don't make a call from the house. You can walk out with the phone. Your parents can reach you. You don't have to worry about answering the phone and speaking to strangers. And also, for social media, we talk about not posting where they're at, don't show pictures of the family.
Good suggestions. Despite the changing technology, the lesson remains the same. Never leave a child unattended. Call 911 if an emergency arises. By the way, the average hourly rate for a babysitter on the Suncoast is between $8 and $15 an hour, depending on your experience. It is a great job when you're middle school going into high school, babysit those neighborhood kids. Bob, I'm sure you guys know plenty about that.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, nowadays too, you have not just social media, but you also have cameras. You can kind of keep an eye on what's going on at your house as a parent out there, you know, once in a while checking up on them there as well. That way is a webcam showing beautiful conditions, a lot more sunshine out there anyway. Once in a while, a brief shower coming through and moving across the sky. You see that there. The area of low pressure, which has been driving a lot of these storms, is slowly inching off to the east, and some drier air is now moving in as the frontal boundary has now shifted down to our south. That front will eventually move back northward as a warm front on Saturday afternoon, bringing with it an increasing chance for showers and storms. But for the time being, things are looking pretty good. You've waited a long time to get out to the golf courses and get to your lawn, maybe to cut it, and now things are improving, and tomorrow should be really nice. A lot more sunshine and not as many little passing showers that we've seen today. And we've only seen a few, really, across the area. Most of that rain has been rather light, pushing off to the east rather quickly, and no major accumulation with it here as a result. Now, the drought status. Things have improved on this front, too. Not only just our fire danger, but we were in the extreme level across much of Highlands County, Hardee and DeSoto counties. That has now gone down to still severe, but not as bad as it had been. We could use another system, not right now, but down the road that isn't a big tropical storm or anything like that, but just maybe a little disturbance in the atmosphere moving on by. Right now, again, you see those numbers are still pretty high into Manatee, Sarasota, and Hardee counties. Now, the overall satellite imagery continues to show this area of low pressure and frontal system moving off to the east right now. Currently, we have sunshine and 85. The dew point temperature is a little bit lower now, 68. Winds out of the northwest at 14, indicating that front has slipped on by. And the pressure is still relatively low, 29.78 inches. We anticipate that to rise a little bit. A high today was just 1 degree shy of our normal at 88 degrees. It got up to 87 and 79. Very warm start. We'll be down closer to 72 tomorrow. And we had 0.04 of an inch of rainfall today at the Sarasota Brayton Airport. For the month now, we're nearing 5 inches. We're over 3.5 inches above average just for the month alone in June. And we're just under 2 inches below average for the year. Lows tonight will be in the low to mid 70s, so a little bit cooler start tomorrow. You'll notice a little lower humidity around 2, and temperatures are fairly close to seasonal averages in the mid 70s right near the beaches. 76 in Anna Maria, Braden, and you'll drop down to around 75 degrees. Well, the RPM forecast model showing a few spotty showers are possible this evening, but not much. Tomorrow, look for some sunshine mixed with some clouds. There's a chance for a few inland showers. That rain chance, though, only at about 20% for a passing shower or two. And then as we move through time, Friday evening looks great. You start to see a little bit of an increase in moisture on Saturday morning with a chance for a few passing showers. But notice what happens in the afternoon. Most of the action on that sea breeze moving off to the north. We'll have to keep an eye on that, but right now, the rain chance at 50%. The boaters looks to be pretty good tomorrow. West winds 10 to 15 knots, subsiding somewhat in the afternoon. The seas 1 to 3 feet with a light chop out there. Water temperature at 83 degrees. UV index will be high to 10. Low tide at 8:13, and sunset will be at 8:24. Forecast mostly fair. We haven't had a chance to say that for a while. 72 for a low. And then tomorrow, lots of sunshine, a few clouds, and just a 20% chance for a late day shower or storm. The extended forecast back to 50-50 on Saturday and Sunday. Not a bad weekend. We will see a few storms, though, produce some heavy rainfall. There'll be a few around, and then better chances come Tuesday through Thursday of next week along that sea breeze front. Back to you.
Thank you, Bob. Now to Suncoast Traffic Watch. Drivers are seeing some congestion in some of the more typical problem areas. US 41 near Bee Ridge Road is seeing some delays, and northbound drivers are seeing backups on I-75 near Fruitville Road. When there is a bad crash or a traffic issue on the Suncoast, you can find out about it instantly. All you have to do is download the My Suncoast app. You will get traffic alerts, important news updates, and weather forecasts delivered directly to your phone.
A recall alert tonight for drivers who own Hyundais. The automaker is recalling nearly 600,000 vehicles to fix hood latch and parking brake warning light problems. The recall covers Santa Fe and Santa Fe Sport SUVs from 2013 to 2017. A cable for the secondary hood latch can corrode and then not latch properly, which could let the hood fly up while driving. The second recall covers Genesis and Sonata models from 2015 and 2016. The light that shows the parking brake is on may not light up due to corrosion in a switch.
Nissan says it will make automatic emergency braking standard on 7 of 18 U.S. models for the 2018 model year, putting this safety feature on most of its top sellers. The company is also pledging to make the system standard on 90% of models over the next 2 years and to have it on all models by 2022. Nissan is the second automaker to commit to making automatic braking standard. Toyota says it will be on all but a few models by the end of 2017. Cars are getting so much more advanced.
And a lot of us as drivers need the help because sometimes you're just not paying enough attention.
That's so true.
And that automatic braking will sense something there and stop you.
So. And there's a lot going on the road, so that can help. Entertainment News is next.
I was always worried and scared. Mom was in pain. She wasn't going to get any better, and all the trips to the ER were painful for all of us. Then we called Tidewell Hospice, and everything changed. Now she has care in our home when she needs it, surrounded by family. We know we don't have much time left with Mom, but we decided to make the best out of that time. Tidewell Hospice, it's more than you think.
Need more space in your place? The More Space Place can help with Murphy beds that disappear to reveal a home office, living room, or den. Custom closets with designated areas for your shoes, bags, wardrobe, and accessories. Custom-built entertainment centers, garage storage systems, and more. The More Space Place has 3 showrooms next to Sonny's on US 41 South in Sarasota, on Lakewood Ranch Boulevard just south of State Route 64 in Bradenton, and on Tamiami Trail next to Panera Bread in Port Charlotte. Put more space in your place at the More Space Place.
It's Lincoln's summer sales event here at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKC Sports Utility for $249 per month or 2017 MKZ for $299 per month. We are proud to introduce the newest addition to the Lincoln lineup, the all-new 2017 Lincoln Continental. We have a great selection and ready for immediate delivery. Alex Karras Lincoln, affordable luxury, winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award, serving Florida's Suncoast since 1978. We are located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
Keep up with your investments and market trends by watching the ABC7 Stock Report. Get a recap of all the day's stock market activity. Be sure to watch your Suncoast News at 6 for the ABC 7 Stock Report, sponsored by Sunset Cadillac.
The official salon of ABC 7. Cutting Loose Salon.
Bill Cosby's sexual assault trial is now at its 4th day in Philadelphia.
Today, Cosby's lawyers are seizing on a pair of phone calls his accuser made to him on Valentine's Day. This was just weeks after she says he drugged and violated her at his suburban Philadelphia home. Cosby has pleaded not guilty to these charges. If convicted, the 79-year-old could spend the rest of his life in prison.
Singer Phil Collins is in the hospital after a fall in his London hotel room left him with a severe gash near his eye that required stitches. Now concerts scheduled over the next 2 days have been postponed until November. The former Genesis star, who suffers from a gait abnormality after a back operation, tripped over a chair in the middle of the night. Collins will be kept under observation for 24 hours before continuing his comeback tour in Germany on Sunday.
The countdown is officially on for the 2018 Invictus Games in Sydney, Australia, and British Royal Prince Harry is leading the charge. Prince Harry launched the countdown to the 4th Invictus Games with just 500 days to go until competitors from 18 nations compete in 10 different adaptive sports. We'll be right back.